Hello everybody, this is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos. I am going to be reviewing layering Tom Ford Taormina Orange with Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. This idea was from a viewer on my Taormina Orange video who asked like, oh, when you get a chance, can you try layering these two together and make a video about your thoughts on it? So I don't have a lot of experience layering fragrances, so this is a little bit new to me, but I'm excited to try it and I will report back. I'm going to be going to the mall in just a few minutes and I'll be trying that. Hello everybody. So people have seen my videos before know that I try to do like a immediate check-in of first impressions, as well as then checking in at like about 1 to 2 hours or so. Well, it's been about 2 hours now, and while I didn't film anything for my first impressions, I did make note of my first impressions. So my people have seen my Taormina Orange video know that I really like that fragrance. But I have not actually tried Soleil Blanc before, so that one was new to me. So my first impressions of combining these two fragrances was a little interesting. The Soleil Blanc has a pretty coconut forward scent. And I think it's interesting that over the last month or so, I've done videos on several fragrances that are very coconut forward, and they've all had like different vibes and different feels to them. So like Creed Virgin Island Water, apply it as like, oh wow, this smells like a pina colada. Then I also did one for Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau Paradise Garden, and I was like, oh, this coconut smells like it's part of a tropical bounty of fruit. Very different, like not pina colada, part of like an assortment, an array of tropical fruits. And this one, the coconut is still a little bit different. It really made me think of like a sunscreen or like a suntan lotion. I think maybe like Hawaiian Tropic was the brand. It's like in a brown kind of bronze bottle or something like that, is what it made me think of. And when I first applied the fragrance, I kind of got a pretty good mix of the two of them, where it was like, okay, I'm getting some of this like creamy coconut, almost lotiony smell, but like not in a bad way, in a good way. That's also balanced by the citrusness of the Taormina Orange. Like they complement each other really well. But what I will say is fairly quickly, I really stopped detecting very much of the Taormina Orange, and it was very much the Soleil Blanc forward. I think that that could maybe be avoided if you did a different ratio of like the two fragrances. I did a 1-for-1 ratio where it's like if I did a spray of Soleil Blanc, I did a spray of Taormina Orange. I think it would maybe be more appropriate of like a 1-to-2 or maybe even a 1-to-3 ratio. Like for every one spray of Soleil Blanc, you did 2 or 3 sprays of Taormina Orange. I think that would possibly lead to a better balance of these fragrances to where the Taormina Orange is not being overpowered and kind of crowded out. In terms of like the smell aside from that at this point, I am getting a little bit of like the middle notes of the Taormina Orange, so it's not just straight like coconut lotion anymore. And that could also be part of the Soleil Blanc developing itself. I am a little bit at a loss for where I think this would be like the most appropriate place to wear, which I've said before and I'll say it again. I'm generally of the opinion of wear what you want, when and where you want. But that being said, I couldn't really see myself wearing this to the office for work or something like that. Maybe if I were like spending a lot of time outside on like a warm summer day, or I was on vacation or something like that, and maybe a tropical locale, then I could see this maybe being good. But I'm a little bit at a loss of where I think this would, like, where would I actually be like, oh no, I need to make sure that this is what I wear today. It kind of makes me think about like, there are some outfits that I've seen or that I've looked at and like, oh, I love this, but where would I wear it? And that's kind of the vibes that I'm feeling right now with this particular arrangement at the ratios that I used. So I'm gonna probably do another little check-in video later on just to kind of give some last thoughts on it. But while I don't dislike what I've got going on, I'm not sure it's something that I'd do again. And we'll see if that changes over the next several hours. But yeah, I look forward to giving an additional update, and I'll talk to you soon. Good evening, everybody. It has now been about 6 hours since I applied the combination of the Soleil Blanc and the Taormina Orange, and let's see how it's doing. I'm still getting a pretty significant amount of what I believe is the Soleil Blanc, because I don't feel like I'm detecting any of the Taormina Orange at this point. It's really just kind of, I think maybe like a tonka bean or vanilla, along with a surprising amount of the coconut, which has been present throughout this entire thing, which is coming from the Soleil Blanc. I think that, like I said earlier, if I were to do this again, I would probably do a different ratio of the two fragrances together. Maybe like one spray of Soleil Blanc for every 2 or 3 sprays of Taormina Orange, because that combination right in the beginning, where I had that really sharp citrusy oil smell, along with this kind of coconut, almost like a lotion or a sunscreen smell, those two things were really nice together, where it was, my wife even described it as a nostalgic smell of like summers as a kid, because her mom would wear like a sunscreen or a lotion, kind of like Hawaiian Tropic or something that kind of had this smell, evoked these memories. And that to me is what a lot of fragrances are about, is kind of unlocking some of these memories that you can maybe only access through olfactory means, because that's a very powerful sensation. So I would be interested in trying a different ratio of this. And I also want to try the Soleil Blanc just by itself to see how much of what I've experienced is from the combination of these two things and how much is just what that is by itself. So I'm not going to do like what I normally do of like, oh, where to buy these for the best price, because this is really more focused on the combination of these two things. But I do think that in the relatively near future, I will be doing a video just on Soleil Blanc. So I think this could be a good combination for you. Uh, Even though I do like it, I'm not sure when I would wear this. It's not something I wear into the office. It's not something that I would, wear to pick my kids up from school, but maybe like a nice summer vacation kind of vibe, something like that, would be a good place. But smells are so subjective. I'm not going to tell you where you should or shouldn't wear this, because that's really up to you. Uh, so yeah, I hope that you like this video. It's a little bit different than what I normally do, but I think I'm going to try to vary up my styles a little bit and kind of, you know, try some new things out. And I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did like it, please, well, if you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe, all that jazz. It makes me feel good. It helps, make more videos and all that stuff. And please give more suggestions about things you want to see me try or do in the future. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful evening.